Hello friends, Koolio here. Welcome back to the channel. Today guys, we're checking out the global launch for EXOS Heroes. Now this is a game that I've been very excited to play, and today's video is going to be just kind of like a first impressions video. Like I do a lot of these, but I am going to have more videos about the game probably coming out next week as I go and I dive deeper into its mechanics, into its gameplay, and kind of do like a full review for you guys, because honestly, I am very excited for this game, and it is finally here in English. And honestly, I've been having a lot of fun with it. Now, if you guys enjoyed today's video, want to see more videos on EXOS Heroes, let me know down below in the comments. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, guys, let me know your guys' thoughts on EXOS Heroes. Are you guys playing it? Are you guys enjoying it? What are some tips and tricks? Whatever, just let me know down below in the comments. So, let's go ahead and just jump straight into the gameplay. Now, obviously, one of the biggest things you're going to notice with EXOS Heroes is its overall art style. I'm kind of in love with the art style of this game. I'm pumped. I love this overworld, sort of like I want to say it kind of reminds me of like a children's book, you know, like kind of like a pop-up. Your characters can run around. There's like random events that can happen as you move around the world. Like I end up fighting against like this little thief, grave robber dude, and I ended up taking him out, and it gave me like a bunch of like rewards. There's a whole lot of like little side activities, like mini games. There is Kuntara, which is this like main city that you can go and explore and like see other players. There's a lot of little things in this game to kind of help you, you know, not just kind of go through the grind itself, but to actually like experience different styles of gameplay. What we're going to do is we're actually just going to jump in and we're going to move on through the story itself. Now, I do recommend actually taking the time and reading through the story, because I think the characters in this game are hilarious. Some of their dialogue exchanges and stuff within the actual story itself is pretty hilarious, specifically against the main character and the dragon that he ends up summoning, or like ends up saving from like the necklace or whatever. Their overall thing is hilarious. So let's go ahead and actually talk about combat. Now this game, the combat system in this game is kind of a twist on the regular combat system of other gacha games. There is mana that your character can accrue that you can use to activate stronger abilities. However, certain characters have different ways of acquiring mana. So for the main character right here, if I go ahead and attack this person on the side, I'll be able to gain +1 mana, which I can then use on my next turn for a stronger ability. If I can save up those mana points, I can eventually use it for another character. Now, some of the other characters that I have need to be attacked in order for them to gain mana. So it just depends on kind of the overall typings of your different characters. Now, the other thing I want to talk about too is you'll notice that there is a bad guy off to the left. This guy over here that I am about to attack, he was broken. It said he was, you know, he had a break effect on him. He was kind of glowing red. Now, all of the enemies in the game, including bosses, will have break mechanics behind them, and it's your job to find out what specific elemental type will actually break them. So you see this guy here in the middle, there's a question mark next to his health bar. We don't know what elemental type it's going to take in order to break him. So let's see if it's going to be ice. It is not ice. It could be nature. It's not nature, and maybe it's darkness. Was that? Nope, and it was not darkness. Perhaps it's fire? Wow, it wasn't even fire. So it may have been water or some other type, but basically when you find out which type it is to break an enemy, that little question mark will actually go away. So you'll notice the guy on the far right, he has a red little icon next to his health bar. That means if I hit him with a fire type character like this, it will actually end up breaking him. Okay. Now there are certain stages that require you to break the characters a certain amount of times in order to get like the 3-star advantages. I'm not gonna be able to do it on this one because I ended up taking out the guy in the middle. Oh well. So let's go ahead and activate a character's ultimate ability. This one does 525% damage to one enemy. And a lot of the abilities, usually like the second and the third ability, which is like the ultimate ability, sort of. It's not really like an ultimate ability, but the more powerful ability has these really over-the-top animations, and I love them. They're like butter smooth animations. They look really great. And there's my overall team right there. Now I spent probably around an hour to 2 hours doing kind of like a re-rolling process, and then I decided, you know what, I just wanted to jump into the game and just experience overall. So you notice I got a couple of stars for completing certain requirements on that specific stage. Now, one of the things I do recommend, we're going to go ahead and skip past the story because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, because I do recommend actually going through and reading through the story, because I actually enjoy the dialogue exchanges from all the different characters. I think they're really funny. So we're going to go ahead and skip past this. We're on the next stage, Hawkeye's appearance. But here's all my team on the side. Now, there is ×2 speed, there is auto combat. The ×2 speed unlocks, I think, right away. Auto combat, I think you have to beat just like the prologue chapters, and then you're basically ready to go. But let's go ahead. We need to break Hawkeye, so we need to attack him twice with a darkness type character. So a lot of these stages that have certain conditions to get the 3 stars, you may need to be a little bit careful, because if you have it on auto combat, your characters may just go through and completely destroy characters without breaking them. And it's really, really important that they don't do that so that you can get the 3 stars. And in fact, there are certain stages that require you to have certain characters. So pay attention to what stages require what characters, so you don't end up accidentally, you know, defeating the boss without using the right characters. So I don't think we're going to be able to kill him right here. Now we should be able to break him a second time. There we go. So now, or break it. Now he's broken. Break Hawkeye, and then we can go ahead and finish him off with this ability, the Blazing Sword. Boom. Now, I'm pretty sure we broke Hawkeye, unless we're coming up to the bosses right now. Okay, we are coming up to the boss. Hawkeye, which one is that? Is this Hawkeye? Yep, Loyal Royal Guard. Loyal Royal Guard. That's tough. Now, she actually has 3 elements that are going to be required in order to break her. I'm going to use my Liffy, I think is her name, to damage everyone, and hope that one of them is a darkness type. Is it? Yeah, so one of them was dark. Let's go ahead and use a fire on her. Okay, so one of them was fire. Now we just got to figure out that last elemental type. I have a feeling it's probably going to be nature. It could be something else. Let's. Oh wait, this guy's already fire, so we didn't need to attack with them. Maybe it's ice. It is not ice. Let's see. This heals my allies. I'm not gonna do that just yet. The nature. Okay, I don't think I have the elemental type in order to break her. So that's okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'll go ahead and turn on auto combat and let my characters just kind of go and defeat the rest of these guys. One thing I do like, this is kind of a little thing, but I do enjoy where gacha games allow you to have your characters go past the level of your account. Lately, I feel like I've been playing a lot of games that your characters can't exceed the account level. The reason why I like that is, like, if you can level up, like, if you can get really good characters at the start of the game, level them up, and then your overall story progression and the grind that you go through is pretty easy. Now, there are tons of videos out there for tier lists and stuff to check out if you want to, like, re-roll for a very specific character. Me personally, I did it for a while, and then once I found a 5-star character that I thought looked really good, I was like, I'm done trying to re-roll, and so I just kept her. I think she's great. She's a support character. So there's Hawkeye. We didn't end up beating her. You don't know when to quit. Not yet. Don't think you can make a proud royal guard give in with this much. Even if I fall, there are many other knights behind me. We're going to go ahead and skip past that. And there's my team. I do love that you can see like your whole team standing there like this. It's like a little thing, but I do enjoy it. So we didn't end up breaking her. That's fine. Level 7. Go ahead and hit confirm. I'm not going to move on to the next story because there is a couple of other things that I want to show you guys. First of all, let's head on over to the airship. This is where you're going to do most of your management, a lot of your summons and stuff. However, there are some different types of summonings in this game that I've seen from other games. Before we do that, let's go ahead and manage our heroes and just kind of talk to them for a second. So there's a couple of different ways that you can upgrade them. There's the leveling scrolls that you can get through playing through the game. Let's go ahead and upgrade her to level 29. There we go. Now, at certain points of the level, they will unlock equipment slots that you'll be able to equip things into them. Let's go ahead and just equip that just for right now so we can give her a little bit of a stat boost. There is auto-equip if you have anything, but I don't have any, any equipment. There is an enhancement system that the hero will be able to enhance as shown here. This shows the hero's current enhancement value. It's 0 at the moment because the hero has never been enhanced. Heroes can be enhanced a maximum of 5 times per star grade. Just because you put in the right ingredients doesn't mean the enhancement will be successful. So, you guys have probably seen this in other games. I'm not going to go and spend any of my resources right now because, I mean, I could probably go and drop a couple of these guys. Let's just do this. It's going to cost me... Ooh, that's a lot. Let's just do 44,000. Do you want to enhance selected hero? Yes. Am I going to be successful? Enhancement result. Bonus enhancement rate for... And then she gets an increase to her overall attack. But they all failed. But we get a bonus enhancement rate for the next time that we do it. So I'm not going to go through and waste this. The higher up that you, like the more ratings you get, the better chance you have at doing it. So he has a 55% chance. If I go and drop like a bunch of these guys, 27, 27, right there, that's about 100% chance. Do I have enough? Yeah, let's do it. Let's just see what a successful one looks like. Enhancement results, so increase to attack, and so 2 of the dudes ended up succeeding. So awesome. We're gonna go ahead and skip past that. So she is now at a +2 Fated, which is Fated is the highest rarity in the game. There's also ways that you can transcend them, bless them, and do further and further progression behind that. Now I will say this game has some really, really great character designs. Like all the characters I've seen so far look really awesome. You've got like old French version of Jon Snow from Game of Thrones. You've got Liffy. I do like Liffy. I think she's pretty funny. Zeon, the treasure hunter. Haya. You have Iris. I really like all the different character designs that this game has going for it so far. So I think they definitely kind of nailed that out of the park with the different varieties of different characters that you can collect in this game. The other thing I want to talk about when it comes to like recruiting characters and getting more of them is they have this thing called the Door to Creation. This is sort of like a secondary summoning system in this game where you use very specific materials to craft certain things. Now, there are crafting books where you can go through. There's a variety of different things that you can craft in here, like experience potions, levy stones, which is like the stamina in the game. But there's also like really interesting ones like the Exodium recruitment. So if we do this, I can do it a total of 4 times. I mean, maybe we'll get lucky. Let's go ahead and craft it and see what we end up getting through this kind of weird summoning crafting system. So we got a 3 stars and a couple of 2 stars. Nothing really crazy. I don't even think I have enough for this one. Let's see. We can do 1. Yeah, why not? Let's just do it. We got ourselves a 3 star. So there is another thing I want to do, and I know it's head on over to the management system. There's supposed to be a little crown, this little button right here. If you go ahead and click on it, this will become your main character. And when you head on over to Kuntara, the sort of open world aspect of the game, you can kind of walk around as that character, and you can even interact with a couple of other different players. So I don't see any other players in my area right now. The last time I jumped into here, I did see like 1 or 2 people that were like the same character as me. I don't know why there isn't any people here right now. But there's a lot of little fun things that you can do here. Oh, look, there's a player right there. There's another player. See what I'm talking about? Cool, they're all jumping in. So there's mini games, events. You can join an alliance. You also have this thing called the Heroes Challenge. Now, this is going to require you to actually learn the lore of the characters, which I feel like a lot of games don't really care about the lore or the history behind characters. But for example, Linombe, I don't know if I'm saying that right. You need to put a character that's from there here. So I'm pretty sure that's right. Greenland, I don't know any of these, maybe, I don't know any of the characters from Greenland. Is this from Greenland? No, I don't think that was from Greenland. But basically what you do is you go and you put the characters in here, and if you're able to get the exact characters, you can get these bonuses, these special rewards from the Heroes Challenge. It's like a little unique thing on the side. I like it. I think it looks really, really cool. I'm excited to kind of learn more about all the different heroes and play all the different mini games. I was going to do a summon in today's video. I showed you a different type of summoning, but I am planning on doing sort of a mass summon video later, probably sometime next week as I save up more and more of my premium currency. So guys, thanks so much for watching today's video. This is the global launch for EXOS Heroes. And if you like today's video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And friends, my name is Koolio, and I'll see you next time.